know that truth, God has given us many facilities which you will not find in any other species of life. We have a very elaborate language. We have a very keen sense of seeing. We have a very acute sense of hearing. We have a very sharp, very keen intelligence. We have 2 hands. We have 2 feet, 2 hands, 2 feet. The animals generally, they have 4 feet, 4-legged. They don't have the facility of hands. Even such creatures as monkeys, they cannot do much with their hands. We have so many facilities Bhagavan has given us for the purpose of knowing Him. When one knows Him, he's free from this samsara, cycle of birth and death. Human life we have got after many millions of lifetimes in other species. It is quite a novel thing, but anything you can see, you have been. You have been an elephant. You have been a rose. Rose has got Atma. Elephant has also got Atma. There is not rose Atma and elephant Atma, but there is simply Atma. All living things. Atma is behind or within. And Atma is coming from one species of life to another, from lower life, first aquatics, then plant, then insect, then reptile, then mammal, lastly coming to the human life. And human life is that golden opportunity to realize the Supreme Personality of Godhead, to know Him. To know Him, we must become purified. In all these other lives, we have accumulated so much dirty things in the heart. That is called ahaṅkāra. The culmination of all dirtiness is called ahaṅkāra, false ego. And one by one, that ahaṅkāra, that is divided into so many anarthas, polluted things, dirty things, in the form of desires. You know there's nothing worse than a desire which you cannot fulfill. How much trouble this gives you, either mentally or physically. If you are hungry and you are doing fasting, then you are tolerating that. By your own will you're not eating, so that hunger doesn't bother you. But generally children don't fast. They get hungry, they want food. And if food cannot be supplied to them, they simply make big noise, screaming. If you are hungry and you want food, you are not determined for fasting, that is a great suffering. If you desire something in your mind, whatever it may be, and if you can't obtain it, that is so much mental anxiety. So many desires, they are coming as anarthas, unwanted things. And all of them coming out from this, the heart of it all, ahaṅkāra, false ego. Ego means a sense I am. Sense I am. But throughout the world, whether an animal or a human being, in any country, everybody is thinking, I am this body. I am this body. And therefore, I must satisfy whatever this body requires and wants. This is a false sense of I am. If I say, show me your hand, you'll show me your hand. If I say, touch your elbow, you will touch your elbow. Then if I say, touch your head, you will touch your head. And if I say, touch yourself, you will go this way. You will touch this way. Then I say, no, that is your chest. Head, chest, arm, leg, all are parts. But intuitively know, I am here, inside. Here is the location of the heart. And the jiva is in the location of the heart. Generally described, he is in the heart. The heart is like a room. The body is like so many rooms also, extended from the central room. The jiva is living in that central room, so to speak, in the heart. But I am not this elbow. When I say touch yourself, you don't touch here. When I say touch yourself, you don't touch here. Of course, some people, mental case, they may touch here. Mental plane. But generally, people move in the heart plane. They touch here. So, that sense of, I am this body, this is ahaṅkāra, false. So what I am? Mahaprabhu, he answered this question to Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami asked, Kayami. Bengali means, who am I? Mahaprabhu said, Jiva Swarupoy, Kṛṣṇa Nitya-dāsa. Not only you, Sanatana, but all these living beings, they are eternally Kṛṣṇa Nitya-dāsa. They are the servants of Kṛṣna. Jiva means Atma. Swarupoy, Kṛṣṇa Nitya-dāsa. So that also means the perfection of all these living beings, they are servant of Kṛṣna. But in this imperfected stage, they are called go-dāsa. Dasa means senses. Go-dāsa. They have the senses like a go. Go means cow. Simply eating, satisfied by eating. Serving the senses. But when they are free from all this sensual disturbance, then they are Kṛṣṇa-dāsa. They are servant of Kṛṣna. Do you follow? So, to realize we are servant of Kṛṣna, and then this process known as pañca-saṁskāra, it has been recommended since long back in the most ancient times. And many of the Vaishnava communities, they follow that. Pancha means 5. Samskara, 5 steps to the purification. And what is the result of that purification? Then I know what I am. I am servant of Kṛṣna. And then the perfection of all life comes, prema pumartha. Then we get a drop of love for Kṛṣna. A drop of love, prema. That has been ascertained to be the highest thing which anyone can get in this life or many millions of lifetimes. Prema, divine love. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so magnanimous that he is giving divine love like the Ganges gives water. The Ganges is flowing with great force across India, and coming to Bengal, it branches into thousands of streams, and the Ganga goes in so many directions. It is also said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is giving this love of Kṛṣna like a volcano which is erupting, and lava. The love of Kṛṣna is flowing in all the directions. So, through that purification, pañca-saṁskāra, we will gradually progress in a life of love of Kṛṣna. Mukti will come and wash the feet of any devotee who has got prema. Mukti is the servant of prema. Mukti is generally taken as the 4th goal. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Dharma, people perform dharma. Artha, they want material advancement. Kama, they are then enjoying the results, the fruits of that. Then, lastly, they tell, I want to moksha. I am tired here. Just like there's water park near Mysore. You'll go once, twice, thrice, then someone will say, let's go to water park. You'll say, I have gone. I have been there. But temples are standing for tens of thousands of years. People do not tire of God, actually. So, tiring of material prosperity, one says, I want moksha. That is the 4th goal. And until Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, generally in all classes of civilized people, moksha was taken as the highest. There's nothing more than that. Then Mahaprabhu came and showed a fulfillment for the soul, one step beyond the moksha, the land of love. What do you do there when you are mukti body? Just become a beam of light. We talked about this several times. As a beam of light, what you'll have there? Not a very interesting prospect. You'll have no material suffering. But what you do there on the positive side, nothing is there in that way. Mahaprabhu told, no, there you will live a divine life, a life of divine love in service of the Supreme Lord, in His eternal pastimes. Do you follow? This is the prayojana, the end goal. This life will end one day for all of us. Either young we are or old we are now. Life is over at a certain breath. Where we go at that time. That will all depend on all these things we do while we are living. There is a Vaikuṇṭha. That is eternal place of Narayana. And above Vaikuṇṭha there is Ayodhya. There, Ram, Sita, they're living forever. Hanuman is there. Bharat is there. The clan of Ramchandra. Little more up from there is Dwarka, the plain of Dwarka. Kṛṣna is living at Dwarka. Then, even little more than that, one comes to Mathura. And from Mathura, one can see Vrindavan. Goloka Vrindavan. It is described in numerous places to be the highest spiritual planet. Don't think it is imaginary, it is the reality. But rather all that you see here, even the sun, even the world, the earth we walk on, it is some imagination. It is not reality. In the sense, it will not remain forever. Everything is vanishing. This building, this room we sit in, slowly it is vanishing. It requires maintenance. If we don't take care of it, slowly it just goes. Within 1,000 years, only dust would be here. It would just go. Everything is going at every minute in this world. From the minute you are born, you simply start your journey towards the end. You see? Everything is moving, everything is going away. But in Vaikuṇṭha and in Goloka, everything is fixed. It doesn't go away. And Kṛṣna says, you come here one time, you come to me one time, you'll never go back to that world of suffering ever again. There you have your eternal life. There you have your blissful life, your happy life. And who is there with you? All of your friends and loved ones. They're also there, provided they are devotees. Therefore, it is a duty of every person and every family to see that every member of the family becomes a devotee and lives a life of devotion. Then you will be happy there with friends and family. But if one is not a devotee, how he can go there? It is a land of devotion. So this pañca-saṁskāra, today Hari-nāma, Diksha, Mantra Diksha, this is third and fourth step in pañca-saṁskāra. The first step is called tapa, that you're already undergoing. By tapa means you're brooming out some unwanted activities, whatever it may have been. Excessive cinema, this one, that one, some pleasures, some waste of time. In different ways, we're leaving something, which is not good. Some people are leaving coffee, some people are leaving cigarettes, some people left drinking. So many things have been there in the past. And if not in this life, definitely you did in some other life. You definitely did. All nonsense things. So coming in this life, leaving those sinful things, pāpa, sinful, becoming pious, leaving those bad habits, that is called pāpa, austerity. Then, pundra. We are learning to put the tilak, we say it's tilak. It is called urva pundra. Nama, the name of Bhagavān is put here on the forehead, sometimes put here in 12 places. It can be put. That is called pundra. Then, the third stage comes, that's Nama. We're taking the holy name of Kṛṣna. So all are taking the holy name of Kṛṣna. Generally, that means kirtan. Taking the name in kirtan. And when you pick up the mala, that means you are aspiring to become a sishya, a disciple, when you take the mala. So today, all those who are having a nama, they will take mala. Tulsi mala. Guru is the one to give that. Prior to that, you have a mala for practice. It is possible after this that anarthas, the desires that trouble the heart, they will begin to vanish one by one by one. Big ones will take a little time. Small ones will go quickly. If there are many, it will take a little more time. But the purification will be more effective after this day. Purification up to this day is to purify us, to qualify, to accept the shelter of the Supreme Lord in the form of the order and instruction and guidance which the Guru is giving to each and every disciple, in general and specific. Generally, people don't want to take anybody's order. Why? They are impure. But by the culture of devotion, slowly, they come free from that. They want some direction. Then Kṛṣna sends the Guru. And the Guru will give you the direction that is necessary for your further development in Krishna consciousness. That is called Nama. Then, after some time, those who have gone on with the Nama for some time, then they are given mantra. They are given mantra. These are pancharatric mantras. They are given mantra by Guru. The mantras are not public. They are more or less secret. The disciple is chanting these mantras 3 times a day and engaging in the 5th process, which is called archana, worshipping the deity. Who has got the mantra can come and do the pujas in the temple. This is very purifying to all of the senses. It is the bonus activity for the bhakta. Because here we find Kṛṣna in his Tribhanga Swarup. Tribhanga Swarup means he's bended in 3 places. You won't see anywhere else where Kṛṣna is bended in 3 places, except Vrindavan. Even in Dwarka, he doesn't show Tribhanga Swarup, 3 bends. He is bended on his knee. 1 leg is bended and crossed. He is bended at his hip. His hip is bended. And he is bended at his neck. His neck is shifted this way, playing his murli. Kṛṣna does not play murli, flute, in Dwarka, even in Mathura. He plays flute only in Vrindavan. Even Narayan does not know what is flute playing. Kṛṣna, the supreme flute player. So, there, in that Goloka world, Kṛṣna is eating, devotees are serving. He is dressing, devotees are dressing. All types of these things are going on there. Those things begin here. Devotees are serving Kṛṣna, Nivedyam, cooking to his satisfaction, sweets, offering things, offering dress, giving the fruit, doing these things. This practice prepares you for that life, where directly the moving Kṛṣna will be in front of you to accept your service. Here, he comes and stands in one place. That is called Archa Vigraha, to accept your service. Sometimes he is also moving, but generally you cannot see. But sometimes Kṛṣna, here, he may also move. There are many instances. Jagannath, Shakshi Gopal, Radharaman, many times Kṛṣna has shown, don't think I am made of stone. I am also moving. But generally he'll be standing just to accept your service. And our training begins there. That is called archana, serving the Lord. So, tapa, pundra, nama, mantra, and yaga, this is pañca-saṁskāra. All the Vaishnava devotees are encouraged to go through this process. So, those who are having the nama and chanting on the mala, Mahaprabhu told, chant 64 rounds every day. This is an 8-hour job, 8-hour-a-day job. Mahaprabhu told like that to all the devotees, chant 64 rounds. So that is a goal. So, in our small ashram society, Guru Maharaj should chant 64 rounds a day. That is his goal, 64 rounds a day. Then, sannyasis, their goal in mala, 32 rounds. Every time they may not complete it, but it is their time. That is their goal. If time is there, go on chanting, go on chanting. One goal is ahead, 32. And devotees who live in the ashram, who live here, who are here from morning to night, 16 rounds. Daily. That is their goal. They may sometimes have kitchen duty, pujari duty. They may not achieve that. But their goal every day is 16 rounds. And they should, as far as possible, always fulfill that goal. The only thing that can replace the japa goal is seva. Seva. Or I'm very sick, I cannot do my mala. But if one is wasting time in useless things and useless talk, and then saying, oh, I could not finish my mala, this is not good. This is not good. Then there are those who are living outside. Many devotees are living outside. They have two choices. One, they may also have 16 rounds as a goal. And if they can do that, they should do that. But no one should take less than 4 malas in a day. Otherwise, your mala is starving. Starving. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, he told, don't starve your mala. The holy name is everything. I'm going to read a few things briefly. What is Nama? From one book which is called Namamrita. Nam Amrita means the nectar of the holy name. Nam Amrita. I'm just going to read a few things. What is Nama? And a few things about Nama. You follow? Means Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. This is from one of Prabhupada's books. It is taken from many places. I'm just going to read briefly. What is Nama? 1. Nama, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, is the prime religious practice for the Kali Yuga. It is the prime, essential religious practice for all human beings in the Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, Lord Krishna is worshipped simply by Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rāma. This process is directly instructed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is the Yuga avatar. In this age, the chanting of Hare Krishna yields the results of all other religious practices, which are performed in this age or in any other age. In other ages, people used to do Ashvamedha. What is Ashvamedha? How to do Ashvamedha Yajna? You have to have 100 Brahmins. You have to have crores of rupees. And you get some result from that Yajna, that big Homa. Simply tell Hare Krishna, you're getting that result. In this age, the holy name is so much superior. Nothing else is recommended. Nothing else is recommended. Actually, in every temple, in every sangha, in every home, everyone should simply do Nama, Hari-nāma, and you would see this miserable world with all its politics and all its suffering can be transformed into Vaikuṇṭha, a blissful place, free from suffering. In this age, Nama is the supreme yoga. There are many institutions in Mysore for yoga. Generally, they are teaching only bodily exercises. We are also for yoga, bhakti yoga. And that supreme yoga comes through Nama, the holy name. Devotion will come to you through Nama, the holy name of Krishna. Chanting the holy name of Krishna yields all the results of austerities, tapasya, penances. Sometimes people are going to Himalayas, they're lying down on the floor in a wet gamcha and sleeping. They're not eating. They're staying all night to Ekadasi, wide-eyed, no sleeping. They want some pious results to come to them, some benefit. Simply chanting Hari-nāma. All the results, and any austerity you can perform, it can come to you. The Maha Mantra will destroy impersonalism. māyāvāda. This is like a ghost. Mayavadi philosophy is like a ghost. And in India, that ghost is everywhere. Māyāvāda. I am Bhagavān. Like there is one man, he plays flute. He tells, my goal, I want to be Kṛṣna. Māyāvāda. Goal is already filled. Position already taken. If he takes Mahamantra, then he will realize, no, I want to be servant of Krishna. Yes. Many space available. One for everyone. Everyone can be a servant of Krishna. But you cannot become Krishna. And Krishna did not become Krishna. He is always Krishna. He is the absolute. In this age, Nama is more important than the caste system. Caste may be considered in time of marriaging, but don't let that stick too deep in your head. The Atma is not a Sudra, Atma is not a Brahman, Atma is not a Kshatriya. In this life there's some social designation. But Nama is more than that. There are many bad effects in Kali Yuga. Many evil things are in the air. They're in the air. Do you know what is in the air? Here some smoke is in the air. There are so many sounds. You can put one antenna here and you can catch sound from Russia, sound from USA. Music is playing. It's all here in the air. And your head is hanging here in the air, constantly being attacked on the subtle plane with all the sound pollution. Nama will cancel that bad sound. And so many other bad effects of Kali Yuga, they'll be pushed back by the propagation of Nama Sankirtan. In previous ages, Krishna would come and kill demons. Or Krishna's Shakti may come, like Chamundi, and kill this Mayasura. But in Kali Yuga, we are crying, so many demons are there. Bhagavan doesn't come and kill them. No Shakti comes and kills them. But practically speaking, Hari-nāma will kill the demoniac propensities in their heart and make them also devotees. One friend from Bangalore, he went to USA, he stayed 9 months. He came back. He's wondering how it is. The Western country, USA, that is so rich, but they are killing so many cows. It is so clean, but they are all drinkers, womanizers, all dirty things they are doing. Yet that place seems it is running on so fine. The answer is the demons. They are expert in these things. They can keep the streets very clean, but they don't know how to take a bath. You follow? They can keep the street very clean, they don't know how to take bath. They cannot clean their backside. They don't know how to properly use toilet or take a bath. They appear to be truthful in business, but they live the ultimate lie. There is no God. There is no God. Only man's endeavor is all, everything. So in business they are very truthful, but they live the ultimate lie. There is no God. I am this body. I am the enjoyer. In this way they have no truthfulness. They have no cleanliness. But they are very expert materially. Yet Prabhupada went there with the holy name of Kṛṣna and he made them Vaiṣṇavas. They are born in that soil, these foreigners, that soil. Expert in all things material, expert enjoyers, no good qualities. The holy name of Kṛṣna wiped off so many bad qualities and brought up the pure Atma, the Vaishnava Atma. So the holy name of Kṛṣna destroys the wickedness of Kali Yuga. So if we want to see India improve, this is a peculiar thing. Although India is the mother of Nama, Mahaprabhu came here, Krishna came here, Ramachandra came here, so many came here. It is severely neglected throughout the world, throughout India. People prefer to do all kinds of things, but won't take Nama. And so many people in every place, they think, I am a Bhagavan, I am a Devi. And this is spoiling India. Māyāvāda and neglecting the Yuga Dharma. So, we must propagate these things in India also. one should remember also the holy name of Kṛṣna is not limited only to this age. Actually, it goes on in all ages. It goes on throughout the universe. Brahma bole chatur mukhe Kṛṣna Kṛṣna Hari Hari. Brahma. With 4 mouths he's telling Kṛṣna Kṛṣna. And Mahadev, Bhagavān Shiva, Mahadev, pañca-mukhe Ram Ram Hari Hari. With 5 mouths he's telling Ram Ram Hari Hari. In Kailash, in the place of the Devas. So not only for us poor humans, but for those great Devas also, they are also taking Kṛṣna-nāma. Kṛṣna-nāma will do good to them. If Kṛṣna-nāma will do good to Brahma and Mahadev, what to speak of what it can do for us, who have gone so down in this world. Even Mahadev, he will get benefit from Ram-nāma and Brahma from Kṛṣna-nāma. So then think about it. What good can come to me from Kṛṣna-nāma? And the last 2 things are the lowest of human beings. He's called Dvipada Pasu. They are 2-legged animals. Right? Generally, 4-leg on the animal. Many human beings, they're living just also like animals. That's called Dvipada, 2-footed animal. Dvipada Pasu. Pasu means animal. They'll become the first-class human being. And then all the species of life, as many as there are, if they contact the holy name, even the trees, even the birds, even the fish, if they will contact the name of Kṛṣna, they will also get the super benefit. And all species of life are benefited through the holy name of Kṛṣna. Do you follow? Yes. Now one more brief thing. The holy name is all powerful. It will act. There's only one thing that can stop it. 2 things actually. There are 2 things. One is this māyāvāda idea. If you're doing Nam and you are thinking you are Kṛṣna, that is like putting fire and water same time. Nothing comes up but smoke. So māyāvāda idea should be thrown out once and for all. Don't think that you are Kṛṣna. Remember always you are servant of Kṛṣna. You maintain your life by what you have to do. And you do the Nama thinking, I am servant of Kṛṣna. Don't think, I'll do the Nama, I'll get more money in the shop. I'll do the Nama, I'll get first in my class. I'll do the Nama, I'll get a beautiful wife. I'll do the Nama, I'll get a beautiful husband. If you think like that, you may get the opposite. Just to show you the lesson. Don't think like that. But if you think, I am the servant of Kṛṣna, just you thinking, I am the servant of Kṛṣna, then Kṛṣna may give you some service. That is the boon, the benediction that comes. Non-seva. Bhagavān seva. So, throw out the māyāvāda idea. And then there are 10 offenses. Offenses means like rude behavior. A guest comes to your house. And you have some rude behavior with that fellow. That is offense. You don't give water, don't give seed. That is called rude behavior. That is offense. You follow? Mm-hmm. So, we're taking Nam, we're inviting Kṛṣna, please come to my heart. Take your seat here and I will serve you. So there are 10 types of rude behavior in dealing with Kṛṣna-nāma. It is very easy to avoid them. As simple as when guest comes to your house, you give water. Right? It is not a hard thing to do. Everyone has water. Everyone can broom a place on the floor, whether it's a mud floor, a marble floor, or a golden asan. Seat is a seat. And anyone can do a seat. There's no excuse. So there are 10 things which you should not do. It's very easy not to do them. But if we are reckless and we don't see about these 10 and we do those things, then we are rudely dealing with the holy name of Kṛṣna. That is called offense. And he will go back. Just like a guest. If you rudely deal with him, he'll go back. He doesn't come again. So inviting Kṛṣna, we should deal with him so nice. Huh? So 10 things not to do. I'm going to just read them. The first one is, we should not speak ill of Vaishnavas. We should not say bad things about the Vaishnavas. Sometimes we may call a politician a crook and a rascal, and that's the truth, isn't it? But about any Vaishnava, we should not speak a bad thing. Huh? He may have many bad qualities, but we should not point to his bad qualities. We should see if he has any good qualities, and we should remember that. Oh, he built a big temple. Oh, he's doing nam-bhajan. Oh, he's printing a book. Oh, he's making nice offering to Krishna. We try to think something good about that person. Let Krishna worry about the bad things in anyone. And especially if he has no bad qualities. He's a Suddha Vaishnava. He's a great saint. And because we are seeing our own image in him, we see he's a crooked fellow. Actually, I am the crooked fellow. And we'll tell, no, he's a crooked fellow. Oh, this is a bad offense. This is called blasphemy. And this is like being stepped on by an elephant. Very hard to survive it, stepped on by an elephant. So if we criticize great saints, it is like being stepped on by an elephant. It is almost a suicide for bhakti. So it's not a hard thing. Don't criticize the saints. And who are the saints? Particularly who have dedicated their life to spreading Nama in the world. They are very dear to Krishna. Alright, the second offense is to consider that Vishnu and Krishna, they are not absolute truth. They are not Bhagavān. To think that Krishna is not God and to tell Krishna Nam, this will be insult. Do you follow? Huh?
Yes, come on.
The third offense is to consider that the Guru, our spiritual master, hey, he's just an ordinary fellow. Bought a piece of land here and there, put up a nice house, gets people to come by, does some chamatka, and that's all. There may be many like that, but a bona fide Guru is not like that. We should remember, to me he is Krishna's representative. He comes to me with the message of Krishna. He knows many things I don't know. He knows what is good for me. And if I will ask from him, I will give the truth. The fourth offense is to consider the Vedas. That means Bhagavad Gita, Puranas, Bhagavatam, and Vedas. Do you think these are ordinary books? Somebody wrote them long back. Doesn't mean anything. Some funny stories. Something is interesting there. But has no real value and has no relevance in the modern world. This is a big mistake many people make. Vedas are nice. What that has to do with Bangalore today? We're a high-tech civilization. Industrial capitals. What it has to do with that? Read on and you'll find out what it has to do with that. All that will come to a ruin one day. Unless people know the utility of things. Be it factory, be it technology. What is the high utility of all things to be used for Krishna? If it is not, it will come down. Why are there so many empires in the world? Where was the Great Britain? Where is the Great Britain today? It is reduced to an island, a cluttered, overpopulated island called England. It was once the world ruler. In India, many aparads were made. What is aparad against the temple and all these things? Aparads against the Brahman? Slowly comes down. Where are the Mughals now? Aparad against the Brahmins slowly come down. Now America is standing high on the top of it all. How long have they been standing there? 50 years. Give a little time, it'll come down. Empires come and go. They rise up due to some past good thing. Then they ruin the whole thing with their sinful activities, and they go down. The roller coaster ride of the empires. Up and down, up and down. Even in our modern world, the scripture has a great relevance. It will teach us how to live properly in any time. So don't minimize the Vedas. That is fourth offense. The fifth offense is to consider the glories of Nama as imagination. We tell so many things about the glory of Nama. And no, it's imagination. It is not true. You think it is not true. That is also an offense. Then the sixth offense is to concoct your own theories. To speculate, make up your own ideas. What is Krishna? What is Nama? What is Guru? Your own mental concoction. Don't add your concoction. That is Sixth offense. The seventh offense is to do pāpa. Pāpa. Non-veg. So many things are there which are not good. Then I heard, Nama, finish all these things. Nama can destroy all these things. So, if I do anything, smoke bidi, anything, then I'll take a little Nama, become clean. No. That is criminal. That is not good. You leave all the bad things, just simply leave them. Don't do the bad things and then think, okay, I'll take Nama, I'll be okay again. You see? Don't have that mentality. That is like elephant. Elephant takes nice bath. After bath, throws a little mud here and there. It's getting dirty. Huh? So don't be like elephant. Things that are bad. Many of the Westerners, you don't know what is bad. We are from Western country. We know what is bad. All these things we throw in the Kaveri, throw in the Ganga. Finished. Never take them again. When you throw something in the Ganga, it's gone forever. Do you know that? In Ganga, whatever you throw in, it's gone. So, you take all these bad habits, and one time you throw them in the Ganga. Gone. Don't go back to those things. Then, the eighth offense is to consider that many rituals, religious rituals, and different types of puja is same as your nama. But it is not. Even 10,000 yajnas of different types do not equal one round of Mahamantra. So many yajnas don't equal one holy name of Kṛṣna. The ninth is don't mix with the rascals. If you find a person has no interest in Kṛṣna, yes sir. I went to a gentleman's house the other day. There are 3 swamis who come there. He said, good morning. I could tell by his whole attitude. I didn't fold hands anyhow. I said, good morning. Finished. I'm not going to give insult to Kṛṣna by folding my hands and telling Hare Kṛṣna, and then he'll throw his head. He gave the sign, good morning. He said, okay, good morning. No time to deal with the rascals. People who are gentle, they have some interest. You'll try to tell everything. Oh, we're taking Kṛṣna-dāsa, Hare Kṛṣna, there's āśrama, we're doing puja, here's prasada, like that. But if a person is a rascal, don't worry. Kṛṣna is in his heart. You'll change him later. Don't bother about them. If we try to force them, that is an aparad. That is an offense. Trying to force the rascals. They're going to give insult to Kṛṣna. Don't do that. You follow? You look for people who are nice people. They like to know something. Then you can tell something. And the 10th offense is, don't be attached. You know, Kṛṣna's name is Hari. Hari means he takes away. He may take something from you. Don't cry about that. Don't be attached. He may give you something. Also, you don't be attached to that either. Don't be too much attached. All of us, we're a little attached, sure. But don't be over-attached to temporary things in this world. They're sure to vanish anyway. Do you follow? So those are 10 offenses, things to be avoided. You can read over them. They're in the books. It's not a scary thing. Nothing will bother you. They're just 10 things which should not be done when culturing the holy name. And after that, Kṛṣna will do everything. And all that we hear about, all that we've read about, all that we see in others, devotional qualities, will come in us also. That is sure. That is guaranteed. So, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.